Hey, this is Katie here, and today I'll be talking about how will it end the Wolfenstein trilogy in Wolfenstein 3. Wolfenstein 3, the game I always wanted since 2018. Never came to be. We have Wolfenstein Youngblood, which was a mediocre game, not good. And I've been playing Wolfenstein, the New Order, and Wolfenstein, the Old Blood. Don't tell me what happens in the second Wolfenstein game. Just don't tell me. And Wolfenstein 3, I know Hitler's in Wolfenstein 2, because I've seen videos of it on YouTube. And Wolfenstein 3, I want this to be the best Wolfenstein game yet, if they do it right. Here was my ideas for it. First off, I want boss battles like big robots, like in the first game. Like, you're a Nazi occupied America in 19... I want this game to be after Youngblood, which is going to be in 1983. And Wolfenstein 3 is the events after Youngblood, which BJ comes out of retirement to kill Nazis, which I would love. And he tags up with his starters to take down Hitler. And Hitler is the final boss of the game. And there is some bosses in the game before then, like a robot. Like, you defeat all the Nazi robots. And you defeat the soldiers. And Hitler notices it. And he says, I can't hang on it much longer. BJ takes out the whole Nazi soldiers, the robots, the drones, all that crap in Wolfenstein 3. And that leads up to Hitler building a big robot that he can go in. And he gets in the robot, and then the final boss comes out, and there was robots all over the place that he made, really powerful robots he made. And also and you face him at the final. You face him with that gun you have in Wolfenstein 2, I forgot what it's called. And you have that laser gun, and you shoot him as many times as possible. And there's 3 phases to the fight. You have to fight him 3 times. You have to knock down his legs. Then, if his legs are knocked down, that means he flies. Then you take off his arms. And finally, you break the whole thing, which is awesome. And at the end of the fight, you try to kill Hitler with a knife, which is cool. I don't want to say it's cool. Which is, you thought you killed Hitler with a knife, and at the end, he blinks one eye, and leads to a DLC. And in the DLC, there's 2 parts to it. Like, one Nazi-occupied Argentina, which I would love to see in Wolfenstein 3 DLC. And the second DLC is Hitler's Revenge, with stuff. In the first DLC, it's called Nazi Killer Robots. It's called kill a robot. You faced him, and you thought you defeat that boss, and that ends the first DLC. There was 2 bosses before then, which is going to be good. There's 2 bosses before then, and which I don't know. Machine games can make good bosses better than I could. Then you face that robot. And the next DLC, Meta Hitler's Revenge, which is a DLC that ends the whole trilogy. And Meta Hitler's way more powerful. He's way more faster. And this time, he has a robot eye. He has a robot eye because BJ took out one of his eyes, and he has a laser eye one of them, so he can't. And he has a robot arm. He has not an arm. He has everything, and he has an even more taller robot than ever. And you have to face him 3 phases again in the DLC. And this is going to take a long time. You have to face him 3 times. And this DLC is going to take like 5 to 6 hours to beat. No big deal. 3 times. The first phase, it's the same as last time. Take out his legs, take out his arms, and the final one is take out the glass. And there was a 4th phase. Hitler himself, he has a laser that when you thought you had him, he lasers you in the eye, right in the eye. Right in the head, which BJ was bleeding. His eye is bleeding out. He was doing like this. Oh, shit, he says. Oh, just coming out. You thought you had him, but BJ lost one of his eyes. So he had to grab some tape and put it over his eye. And you face him. And you try to shoot him multiple times. You try to shoot him, but he blocks all your shots. So BJ thinks this is impossible. He lasers your shots. He lasers everything. So BJ went, and BJ can't defeat him. And everything he did, he couldn't beat it. And Hitler punches him and says, I'm going to rule the world, and I will get my revenge on you. And BJ punches him in the face, and both of his starters helped him defeat this bad guy. And BJ pulled the laser eye out of Hitler, and he grabs a gun. He grabs 2 shotguns. He grabs a gun, he grabs a knife, and he knifes Hitler's eye and pulls his eye out. He knifes Hitler in the head. No, not in the eye. In the head, I meant. To finally end the trilogy. And I know this is all fictional and stuff, but this is my idea for Wolfenstein 3, how they should end it. If you like this video, leave a comment down below and say how will you end the Wolfenstein 3 trilogy, aka the Wolfenstein trilogy. It's a good game in my opinion.